Hey, it's Nordo here, thanking you for listening to PA and Me live every weekday from 9 to noon on the free iHeartRadio app and FM 100.3 KFAN The Fan.
KFAN.com/watch. It's the Power Hour. You can watch, must drop a button or two.
Okay.
Don't think I won't.
Hey, let's play a quick game. You know how we say sometimes that specifically older guys don't quite understand how social media works, Sauce? And
I'm trying.
how,
Sauce?
there might be some ladies that
for sure.
post some very revealing photos or videos, and then we look up and we're like, followed by, and it's like, oh, for God's sakes. Right. But you're like, Rosie, don't follow that account. What are you doing? The rest of us can see that.
I don't care.
So we've made that abundantly clear, right? That some people we work with don't understand that we can see who they follow. So during the commercial break, we were just talking about cocaine, sharks, and then we got onto some other animals and some graphic videos of animals killing other animals and things like that.
God.
So I was telling Ben about this video that I saw of these chimps just beating the absolute hell out of something that snuck into an enclosure to zoo, just ragdolling. And I'm like, man, how am I going to find that?
My God.
So I start searching for some stuff on Instagram, like nature is amazing. Then I get to nature is brutal, which is just a bunch of videos of animals brutally killing other animals.
Yeah, awesome.
Followed by...
Awesome. Ooh. Ooh. Good question.
Okay.
Not those videos where
I'm going to throw a weird guess.
if you throw one out there.
I want you to think about this. We can get this.
Paul Charchin.
No.
Oh, that's not bad.
Followed by. Okay.
Paul Allen.
Just one person follows one person that I follow, but I think all of us probably follow this person. That is...
And it's going to surprise us.
No.
Captain Billy Hildebrand.
Nope.
Kevin O'Connell.
Nope.
Chad Abbott.
Rosie.
Nope.
Tennessee.
Sigh.
Nope.
Greg Swedberg.
Nope. You can get this, Ben. Ben can get this.
Burb.
Nope.
Greenway.
Chad Greenway follows
course.
Nature
That
is
makes
brutal.
Of course he does.
Of course he watches animals rip other animals apart.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Some of these videos are just nuts.
Yeah. I follow that Nature is Metal one. I will now follow Nature is Brutal. There we go. Following right now.
Let's see how quickly it updates.
I love it. I love all this stuff.
Man, it's terrifying.
Yeah,
It is
that
terrifying.
Hideous.
Yeah. What's up?
I saw this one video where it's like an epic battle between this snake and this Komodo dragon. Oh man.
Who won?
I think the Komodo did.
Now, was it
Sounds like
AI
Ben
or
did.
was it actual?
No, it looks, now I can't even tell.
I know that's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
It's still a little hinky, but it's not far from.
I don't know, man. Some of these companies are pushing out these previews of what they can do with movies and all. I'm like, I would say that's absolutely real.
You know, it's just so soothing to me and weird because I just get enthralled watching these
Naked massages.
Yes. No, but the videos.
Fake taxi,
the
Japanese
videos-
soap land.
Videos driving school where they're just removing barnacles from whales and stuff like that.
That's not real.
Oh, and then like on a polar bear as well. And I know it's not real because there's this guy, the polar bear, is acting like, oh, thanks, man, so much. I guess I won't.
So
maul
why
you.
is that not real though?
There's no way that they're sitting there with like an
Yeah, no
entire
way.
skid steer driving on the back of a whale, taking barnacles off.
Oh, well,
with
okay.
the
I didn't
brush.
realize it would be like a bobcat on the back of
Right.
the whale.
Yeah, there's a bunch
Okay.
of them. But they are really gratifying.
I have seen some videos like that where they get caught like in fishing nets and they bring them up and then they start peeling off. Like,
Yeah, but those
the
take
things.
too long. I don't have that kind of time to watch all this ends. If your video,
I know it's the same thing. It's like it's kind of satisfying to watch them like clean off this.
Well, I'm
this
happy
whale.
for him doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. You got the bucket off the bear's head. Okay, that's fine. But this was like a 20-minute video.
I like that. I'm just picturing you in your garage and not watching hardcore adult stuff, but your monster of a wife walks out and like, Michael, what are you watching? You're like, I'm watching a guy clean a whale.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Right.
Might be AI. Can't tell. I was just watching him clean a polar bear. It's not the end of the world.
And she's like, you
that
got a
weird.
camera in Meat Sauce's bathroom?
That's a huge bit.
Get those
Oh,
barnacles
remember you
off.
had barnacles on your teeth?
Yeah, you did.
I did. Yeah.
No.
We didn't
They
even know
cleaned
that was
them
a
all off.
thing.
I didn't either.
Didn't know it was possible.
No.
Gross.
They love me there.
That, if I remember right, Zachary, wasn't that White Bear Lakes Hockey Day?
Yes.
Think about that. They planned it, and it's like the power trip's going to kick off Hockey Day in Minnesota and White Bear Lake. We did about 3.5 hours of Barnacle talk.
We did, yeah.
Instead of mentioning the sport of hockey almost at all. Ben, your hands up.
Okay. Now that I'm following this Nature's Brutal, did you see the second video that's on there?
What is it?
Oh my God.
What is this?
It's a video of a dead beaver. Okay.
Whoa.
The beaver.
Oh, no.
So it is followed by M. Rosa.
The beaver was actually biting through a tree. The tree started to fall and it crushed his head.
Oh my God.
Poor beaver.
It's like Final Destination.
I know.
He died doing what he loved.
He died doing what he loved,
Get
man.
off the internet.
And by the way, this will shock no one. It says followed by Ben Lieber and Chad Greenway. Psychos.
God, it's so fun to watch, though.
Oh, that's so gross. His head is just completely smashed.
You guys are weird.
Yeah, you guys are weird.
No,
man.
I don't like watching this one. That first video,
Sure.
I can't watch that one. Anyway, I do love watching nature be nature. And you'd think that the beaver would be smart enough. Like, listen, they can like chop down trees and build dams.
It's their
like,
living.
They're like engineering geniuses.
Right.
Like, don't you know if you start biting in that area, the tree's gonna fall that direction?
Right. Well, yeah, you just gnaw on the one side, and then you got to go to the other
you gotta
side.
go to the other
You're
side.
making a wedge
Yeah,
in
you
there.
gotta pre-cut
Do the
it.
alphabet.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube at some point and type in Wild Dog Warriors.
No.
Oh, no.
Because these wild dogs are taking down some hyenas, and we hate hyenas.
Oh, we hate hyenas. I was
Yeah.
asking the group, like, what animal would you not want to see high on cocaine?
Which is a weird segment
Yeah,
if you didn't hear the last
if you didn't hear the
segment.
last, if you didn't hear the last. And I would never want to see a pack of hyenas just high on the best Colombian cocaine you can find.
Yeah.
Like they're
Those things
scary.
suck.
They're scary just on their own. Can you imagine them all just like hopped up on?
No.
Oh,
These wild dogs are just dogs.
Yeah.
What if they were attacking the hyenas, an elephant that got a full trunk of that cocaine?
God.
And watch that
That's so
reaction.
much. Yeah.
Unstoppable force.
That elephant
Swinging.
would be smoking 70 cigarettes.
What animal I'd like to see on cocaine is the honey badger.
oh yeah.
There's a video I watch of a honey badger going after a snake, and it just eats snakes, man. It's pretty badass.
Well, they're already
like
like
Tommy,
fearless,
They
right?
don't care.
Aren't they known to be like the most fearless animal?
Yeah.
Well,
Honey badger don't care.
here,
Yeah, they don't
it goes
care.
a little something like this.
The honey badger has been referred to by the Guinness Book of World Records as the most fearless animal in all of the animal kingdom. It really doesn't give a shit.
Great bit. Great bit.
It doesn't.
hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah,
what am I
all
supposed to
time.
be? What am I supposed to be looking on YouTube? Wild dogs. What?
Wild dogs warriors. Wild dog warriors. And watch them chase down and eat this hyena. And they look like regular dogs.
Gosh.
But they run in packs. I've never seen wild dogs like this before.
Those are
Look at
Yorkies.
those.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. They're just
They don't
I
even
guess
look. Yeah, they
they're just doggies on the wild.
Stupid ad.
take that.
Yeah. Look at that. Man, these dogs are gonna eat that hyena.
Oh,
They ain't scared.
They look nice.
They look like dogs.
kind of. They're a little mangy.
Yeah. Well,
No.
Ooh, man.
At first, I was on Instagram. I was like, I can't find the Instagram y'all are talking about, but I typed in "mature is brutal."
Followed by Chris Hockey.
Oh, there's some dead beavers in there.
Brilliant.
there's some stuck ones, I'll tell you that.
It's just old people beating the hell out of each other.
It just says followed by Dan Barrero, Mark Rosen, Paul Allen, Chris Hockey.
KFAN 1003.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Man.
How about a rhino on cocaine?
Oh.
Now hippos would be the scariest.
Hippos.
Hippos would be the scariest.
Escobar, right? Escobar had all the hippos.
Yes.
Man, these wild dogs got this caribou and his guts are hanging out.
Oh man.
It is fascinating that
Or
these
barista.
wild dogs they are painted like the environment that they're in. Like, they've completely adapted the patterns on their skin. That's crazy.
Crazy. Animals
Some
are
ugly
crazy.
damn dogs, man.
Yeah, man, they are, but they're
Well,
doggies.
not when they're puppies. They show like, look at
Oh, look at that.
So wait a minute. So have I then adapted to blend into the snow? Since I
you
live in
have,
Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you didn't wear black all the time
Yeah,
on
it
the
looks
outside.
like you live amongst paper.
Brilliant.
I'm a modern example of natural selection, blending into my environment.
Blending in,
And then I wear all the black in case I got to do some night stalking. Oh, come on!
Yeah,
Wow.
you are a predator.
Yeah, you need help. Yep. You're going to be on trial soon.
Well, I know a good lawyer.
You'd have to ask Hawk, though.
You have to do what to me?
Ask you
Thank you.
if he can help.
I just think, Ben, every time you get up in the morning, grab your phone, go take a poo. This is going to show up in your algorithm.
It's going to show up in all of ours now because we've been talking about
2
it.
hours later, you're still sitting there.
Yeah.
Your legs are asleep.
Watching brutal
It's time
mature.
for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Builders and Remodelers. The Thunder won Game 2 of the NBA Finals, 123-107 over the Pacers. That series is now tied at 1. SGA had 34, went 11 of 12 from the line. Game 3 in Indiana on Wednesday. The Thunder pulled away last night with a 19-2 run in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was
Let's
pretty
go.
much over after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so good at keeping teams at arm's length because we know that these leads like that they get blown all the time in the NBA. But the Thunder are so good at mitigating teams' little runs because the Pacers cut it to like 12, 11, and Thunder called a timeout. They hit 2 threes and it was just right back on there.
Maxo, do you agree or disagree with the perceived lack of attention and care from the NBA as far as the product itself? Because I forget who was the one that put it out there. Some NBA analyst was like, "Boy, nice that the NBA really cares about the finals," because there was like no extra signage on the floor when they had for Game 1. It was like they're just playing in Oklahoma City. Like there's no mention of like NBA finals or whatever it is. It's just like they're just playing on a regular floor. No pomp and circumstance. You feel that same thing or no?
I do, actually. And even yesterday, they tried to respond to the complaints by putting some bootleg-ass Photoshopped trophy on the court, and it looked terrible.
It looked terrible.
It looked awful. Like, visibly, like, this is... they need to... Because the Super Bowl feels like the Super Bowl. And granted, that's just one event that you don't have to do it possibly seven different times. But the World Series... The Stanley Cup final, they all feel special. They all feel that you can feel the grandeur. And the NBA, it just kind of feels like, it's a regular season game in Oklahoma City. I don't know. It's super easy for them to do. They have $1 bajillion. Just decorate the court a little bit more.
Yeah.
Make it feel special. I feel like we've gotten away from like the storytelling aspect of it. It just feels like two random teams that came together. Unless it's like the Lakers versus the Celtics. I feel like we've gotten away from the storytelling aspect of the NBA, and they got to make it feel special, make it feel grand, because it should be. This is two rabid fan bases. I get it's not sexy, but it's two rabid fan bases, two teams that have never won an NBA Finals before. It should be special. It should feel like more. The MVP is playing, and one of the most clutch playoff runs we've ever seen from a guy like Tyrese Halliburton has happened over the last couple of months. So like this should feel a lot more special than it is. But it feels like even the NBA, because I know fans are kind of like, OKC versus Indiana. You know, like casual fans are like, this is not sexy. Nobody wants this. The NBA doesn't want this. It feels like the NBA is kind of being like that too, because they're not making it feel special. And this has been a criticism that they've been having going against them for a couple of years now.
Well, I'm gonna brutalize the stat. I saw also, it may have been in that same thread or whatever, there was this like existential crisis that they feel like the NBA is on right now, because they said something like in the next, I don't know, this is the stat that I'm gonna butcher. Like the next 10 years, 50% of the rosters will be international players. Yeah. And so it's like domestically here in the United States, the interest in the game is waning. And part of it is like there's nobody that we can attach ourselves to because they're not even going to be American-born players in the first place.
Well, and I think the NBA has gotten away from building up those stars, and they're too busy kind of like, you know, clutching on to the LeBrons and the KDs and the Steph Currys when there's guys like, and I get that they don't want to put all their marbles behind a guy like Ja Morant, but there's guys like Anthony Edwards out there. There's guys like Ja Morant out there that are exciting players and have interesting personalities, right? I mean, Allen Iverson wasn't a guy that everybody always liked back in the day. I mean, you know, there was lots of criticism going around, but the NBA still kind of, they realized this is a superstar. Carmelo Anthony, guys like that, where Kevin Garnett is not necessarily a role model for a guy, but he can be the face of your franchise. And the NBA has to get back into making the stars. Anthony Edwards can play as good as he wants to play, but how many people are just watching a random game, 37 of an 82-game season of the Minnesota Timberwolves outside of Minnesota. Not a whole lot of people. So, the NBA has to do a better job of putting the Wembys on national TV, putting the Anthony Edwards on national TV, because there is a lot of really good players and a lot of exciting, different kinds of players. The NBA just is not putting all of their marketing and their energy behind making these guys into superstars, because they can be as good as they want to be, but we got to see their personality as well.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is that Ryan Donaldson?
Paul Allen.
Is that Bum?
Thank you.
No, that's Ryan Donaldson thanking Favre, right?
Thank you.
Welcome.
One of my favorites.
Because Ryan was so excited. I think Barrero let him ask one question. And thank you.
Got emotional.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
The pause is the funniest.
The long pause.
Does it beat when Jordan Bianchi stepped on Wally Zerbiak's foot and he goes, sorry, Wally.
Sorry, Wally.
God.
Sorry, Wally.
And I believe Wally had just come back from a foot injury or something, too.
right.
And
Sorry,
Jordan
Wally.
Bianchi stepped on his foot.
Sorry, Wally.
Sorry, Wally. Wanted
Great
to kill
bit.
him.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough sports. Headlines when we come back. More of the Power Trip Morning Show with Michael J. Mustman III and Ben Lieber after this on The Fan.
The Fan.
This September, our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Presented by Capital One is coming back to Las Vegas.
And you can win your way to be there.
Streaming live only on Hulu. Tickets go on sale June 13th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com. But starting Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only, or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet? Keep listening for the next chance to win your way to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Presented by Capital One.
Listen to your favorite KFAN podcast, sponsored by Builders and Remodelers. Storm damage repair you can trust.
You can listen to Therapy Gecko on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow Therapy Gecko and start listening on the free iHeartRadio app today.
Hey, it's Chris Hockey. Listen, the wins just keep on coming. That's right, for the Minnesota Aurora. My team won twice over the weekend to keep a perfect record to 6-0. Think about that, 6-0. Aurora scored 5 more goals, which brings the season total up to $1,700 for NAMI to support mental health programs, courtesy of We Are 8, the People's Platform. That's $1,700 so far, halfway through the season. So catch Aurora's next game this Thursday, 7 p.m. at TCO Stadium. Again, Thursday at 7 p.m., TCO Stadium. The Aurora and We Are 8, brighter together. Get your tickets today. We'll see you Thursday night, 7 p.m. Go, Minnesota Aurora. Congratulations.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's summer at the lake, Mystic Lake. Hey, friends, it's Ben Lieber here, letting you know that Rockin' Rockets is back this 4th of July with food, music, and, of course, fireworks. Don't miss a free outdoor concert by Al Jardine and the Pet Sounds Band, playing classic hits by the Beach Boys, including Wouldn't It Be Nice? And, yes, it would be nice to try treats from local food trucks as well. You can also watch the sky light up with a spectacular fireworks show. Mystic Lake's Rock and Rockets, it's a blast. Details at mysticlake.com. That's mysticlake.com.
Repeat after me. I am not a victim. Come on, you can do it. I am not a victim. Let these 5 simple words re-empower you when storm damage means it's time for a new roof, siding, or deck. And go to allaround.com. Don't form a self-help group. Sign up for bunny yoga or choke down a bunch of kale. Simply go to allaround.com for a fast, fair, free estimate. Let the experts at All Around work with your insurance company to restore your home to its former glory. Pull yourself together. You won't be told what's best for you another minute. You won't be bullied by the false claims and shoddy workmanship of the other guys. Stand up, unless you're driving. Oh, what the heck. Stand up anyway and declare for the world, I'm going to allaround.com. And if you don't like it, go unfriend yourself. Get started today at allaround.com.
All around, we get it done and we do it right.
Hey,
Hey, it's Meat Sauce here. It's the best time of year. Why is that? It's the best time of year because we go up to cabins. We go spend time at the lakes. And if you own lake property or you go to somebody's house that has lake property and they have a ton of weeds, here's what you do. You contact my guys at diveguysmn.com. Nobody wants to go into a lake full of yucky weeds. Nobody wants to swim in that lake. Why? Because weeds are disgusting. My friends at diveguysmn.com pull the weeds out by the root. They prevent muck and they ensure long-lasting results. Instantaneous satisfaction guaranteed results. Visit diveguysmn.com to get your free estimate today. That's diveguysmn.com.
Minnesota's roads and bridges, water systems, and public buildings are crumbling. And for 4 of the last 5 years, the state legislature has failed to pass a local infrastructure jobs bill. Thousands of skilled laborers and contractors are ready to work, but with no projects to build. Tell your state lawmakers, do your jobs. Pass a local infrastructure jobs bill. Learn more at fixmn.org. Paid for by Associated General Contractors of Minnesota.
You got $1? Of course you do. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you ain't carrying any cash. But here's the point. Builders and remodelers right now, they have their Crazy Days summer sale going on right now. So if you need windows, siding, roofing, door, patio door, any of those projects, you got $1. That's how much your installation labor is going to cost. It's crazy. The Crazy Days summer sale from Builders and Remodelers. $1 installation labor on all window, siding, roofing, door, or patio door projects. Just check it out online, buildersremodelers.com. The Twin Cities' only exterior remodeler with over 55 years of Better Business Bureau accreditation and an A+ rating. Check them out. Again, official partner of your Minnesota Twins, serving Twins territory for more than 70 years. And you can get your free estimate right online as well. They do it all. They do it well. They've done it for me. They'll do it for you. BuildersRemodelers.com. Nobody does it better.
American Pressure, commercial-grade pressure washer since 1975. Find us at AmericanPressure.com.
All your favorite KFAN shows are also your favorite podcasts. Listen back on iHeartRadio and KFAN.com. Presented by Builders and Remodelers.
Head back to the 50s at Minnesota Street Rod Association's event on June 20th through the 22nd at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds. Enjoy the classic car marketplace, T6 flyover, the Great Race, Cruise and Art, Craft Fair, and so much more. Head over to our contest page for your shot at a pair of tickets. That's KFAN.com, keyword contest to enter.
Hey, thank you, Zacho. Yeah, right, Rosa.
Oh, Rose.
No, he's right. He's right. He's right.
Wow.
Now it's time for
headlines. Brought to you by my friends at Wolf River Electric and wolfriverelectric.com.
You
Go
get that
solar.
right, Corey.
Yeah, man.
In 2025, go solar with Wolf River Electric. Get those panels put on.
Go on.
Like Rosie, probably. Yeah, he gets
He's
it.
an environmentalist.
He's an environmentalist. He cares about the environment.
Don't know. I want to know what triggered that sound.
That's exactly what you think.
I can tell you what it was. I can tell you what it was. Yeah, he's Johnny Solar Panel Seed. He goes around to people's houses. And so, I mean, that's how big of an environment
He cares.
Yeah, he cares.
Yeah.
He cares.
He cares about all planets, not just this one.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Why do we rip on him 24/7? What is it? Why do we do it?
He just gives us a lot of material.
He really does. Almost endless.
He'll be here Wednesday.
Oh, great. I love him. Yeah.
Do you guys like the bacon at Wendy's?
Yeah.
I don't know it specifically, but I'm going to guess it's probably pretty good.
Baconators are sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen the commercials. They look good.
Right. As a guy that I'm with you, Ben, I've never had bacon at Wendy's because I've never had one of those burgers, right? I wouldn't do that because I'm a psycho. But I do love bacon. Wendy's bacon is now available at grocery stores.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's that good.
So they're just selling bacon, but just branding it as their
Wendy's,
own. It's the kind that they use, and I guess they're just going to sell it.
I mean,
like it that much?
I'll buy it because I like bacon.
Can't go wrong with bacon. Always good.
I can only eat it if somebody hands it through a window.
Yeah. Well, yes.
For those of you that have had it, though, is it distinct? Is it different?
Well, that's
I've
the
never
thing.
had it
I don't think it stands. It's just normal. I've never had a thought
Wendy's
to myself like, yeah, this is crazy bacon. It's just normal bacon.
Yeah, you didn't sit there and just like ponder to yourself, man, if only they sold this in stores.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I will say this. Now, this is coming from an 11-year-old food critic. So this is my son Wells, who, when if you guys know him, you see him. He loves food. You know, he's kind of a food critic.
Good for him.
He claims Jersey Mike's has the best bacon in town.
He's right. Jersey Mike's bacon is outstanding.
He said the bacon on his turkey sandwich at Jersey Mike's is the best in town.
He's probably correct.
And I'm like,
Jersey
wow,
Mike's
I
is
cannot believe that
outstanding.
you singled that specific thing out. But that's what he says.
Well, next time your Obi-Wan Kenobi thinks he knows anything about food, ask Qui-Gon Jinn over here because nobody knows more about fast food.
I'm glad that you're confirming that.
Yeah, Jersey Mike's is outstanding.
Yeah.
So good. Their bacon is also outstanding. He is correct.
Yeah.
And also with you.
I just commented. Sauce, we'll start with you on this one then. McDonald's is introducing a Hershey's S'mores McFlurry starting tomorrow. S'mores McFlurry. Your thoughts?
Yeah.
I just don't want. I don't want marshmallow in my ice cream.
What?
Are you out of your damn
Get it out of there.
Oh, so good.
So good.
I'm with you, Cora, on
S'mores
that.
are the best. But
S'mores are absolutely the best.
I still think s'mores are overrated.
Okay.
I love them.
Overrated?
Get the button ready. Get the save some room for later.
Yeah.
Augusto, sweetheart, save some room for later.
You know how for a couple summers the whole rage was putting a
Reese's peanut butter
cup in with it, right?
Yeah.
Well, Hershey's is countered, and now they have their chocolate has caramel in it.
I've done it.
It's outstanding.
It's unbelievable.
It's outstanding.
Although just that
On a
Hershey's
s'more?
caramel by itself is a 10 out of 10.
Oh, it's so good.
You don't have to put it in a s'more. It's
No.
unbelievable. They have it basically squared off to fit a graham cracker perfectly.
Oh, that's genius.
It's got caramel in it.
It's
Outstanding.
essentially a caramello.
Yeah.
It's
Correct,
so
Corey. Yes.
freaking
So good. So good.
So good. No
Just
need
play
to put
the
it in a
button.
s'more. Just
play
eat
the
it.
button. Yeah.
Augusto,
Yeah.
sweetheart,
God.
save some room for later.
You're heavy.
1,000
You're
out of
heavy.
10.
Oh, yes, I am. Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. So good.
The TSA is working on a new touchless pat-down tech
That's
that you
no fun.
I'd pay extra for that.
That can, quote, feel your body with virtual reality. So they will be able to scan it without actually touching you.
Can they pass that technology on to a brother?
But did it actually say feel?
In air quotes. So they can do a pat down without actually patting you down.
Do you physically feel it?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad.
Not
Because I can't
usually.
wait for that to be like home use.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I got the second base, or did I?
Just role playing. Got to catch a flight to Chattanooga.
Just go use the pat down machine.
I got a headache.
For God's sakes, I'm just trying to take a shower.
Head to the garage to watch a whale get cleaned. You got that pat down machine anywhere?
I'm going to go scrape my barnacles.
We know, Paul. We know.
Yeah. Those are all scraped off.
A Walmart employee said a customer called the police after that customer accidentally overcharged himself for avocados at the self-checkout kiosk, and then he accused Walmart of robbing him.
What?
You got to read that again. I'm confused.
So he goes to the self-checkout at a Walmart. He accidentally overcharges himself for avocados, and then calls the police claiming that Walmart robbed him.
It's genius.
That's
It's genius.
It's something.
How about just ask for help?
Yeah. Just ask for
They
help.
will change the price or refund the difference. Not that hard.
No.
But he called the cops and said he was getting robbed.
Oh, buddy.
Well, that was very, very nice of you. Yeah.
A reported Bigfoot sighting in Michigan has prompted a cannabis dispensary to offer discounts for photographic proof.
Boy, that's a weird sentence.
It sure is. And think, all right, let's just pull down the old fourth wall for a second. Let's say
How many walls are there?
4. Let's say Bigfoot's real.
Okay.
Go on.
Just stay with me for a second.
Okay, Tim Peeler was right.
Let's say it's truly real and this is possible.
They
And it's
wouldn't
not just a
dedicate an
marketing.
entire TV show to it if it wasn't.
You find the actual Bigfoot in Michigan that has been reportedly spotted.
Yeah.
And you get video or photographic evidence. You have historic evidence now that Bigfoot exists. Everything I'm saying is real, right? There's no there's a hoax or you got it. You're
This
the
is
one.
awesome.
You filmed and
What a day.
photographed Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You get a discounted dispensary. Right? You don't get like
Yeah.
$1 billion
No.
reward. You don't get the U.S. government to
Yeah.
go wow, you finally did it. Here's a
Thank you.
$250,000. You're getting probably 20% off at a Michigan dispensary.
Not bad.
For photographic proof of Bigfoot. Can you imagine the unbelievably hilarious photos they are getting to try to get 20% off or whatever it is? Like, look at,
dude, I actually got high with Bigfoot.
It's like Meat Sauce's Instagram. Like, does this count?
Yeah, correct.
No, he's just saying Happy Monday. You don't get 20% off.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's genius marketing, though.
It
really is.
Right.
It's
That's
brilliant.
knowing your audience is what it is.
Yes, correct.
For sure. Bring a photo.
How many dudes are dressing up their buddies in like Chewbacca?
Of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're going to give you 20% off either way. It's just like, you know.
Just for the try.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for the effort.
All right. Maybe some of you guys were paying attention last week and remember this, and maybe some of you weren't. Let's find out. Remember there was a zebra running around?
Yeah.
In Nashville or near Nashville?
On the loose.
Yep, there was a zebra on the loose. They finally captured him yesterday.
Oh.
They got him back. They got a helicopter airlifting him to a horse trailer. He's all good. What was the zebra's name?
Spencer.
And if you don't know, you do?
I do know this, yeah.
Fire away.
I wouldn't have
Dusty.
Zippy.
Tone.
No.
Zihambu.
The Beezer.
Any more guesses?
Nasty Nate.
Jackie Mason.
Rosie.
Rosie?
Yeah.
E40.
Pasta
Dick
ball.
Vitale.
Yeah. Easy E.
Les Paul.
Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. BG. The Birdman. Little Wayne.
Dr.
Getting
Luke.
closer. Yeah.
2G lads on
Gene
dubs.
Steratore.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah. Keep the
Gene Serrator's
keep
a good
the
one.
arm out just to floss the eyes.
His
Steve's
name?
on.
Our Max and I close.
Angel Hernandez.
Vincent
Pablo
Van Gogh on
Escobar.
anytime you're ready.
His name is Ed.
That is a correct answer. It was Ed the zebra.
That's boring.
They got him.
Yeah.
So let's transition, though, to Wisconsin.
Wait, hold on. Can before you transition, please, 5 seconds. Wasn't he somebody famous as a zebra? Did you guys read that too?
Out of Nashville?
It just
Yeah.
says he was a pet
I think it
zebra,
was
so
Brantley
maybe.
Gilbert's. I'm not kidding you. I think I read
Oh,
somewhere.
that might be why
that
I
was
know his
Brantley
name.
Gilbert. Yeah.
I think you're right there.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Makes sense. If you're going to have a pet zebra, you probably have a
How
lot
much
of
on
money.
the loose would a zebra really be?
Oh, pretty. That's a horse.
Well, I know, but
course.
it's not like you got lost. That runs across your yard.
Horses don't belong downtown.
You might get on that whole ring community and say, "Is anybody else missing a zebra?"
Hawk's been
Yeah,
part
but
of the
they're not
whole
gonna
ring
eat-
community for years.
Yep.
So
Amen, brother.
the AP story says there were several sightings posted to social media. Ed was filmed trotting through a neighborhood. He was then a fake picture of him eating at Waffle House. Others photoshopped him panhandling on the side of the street.
Oh, he wants it smothered and covered, man. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Speaking of the ring community, you know when a pet goes missing, a lot of times
Rosie.
somebody will send out a ring notification like, "Hey, I'm missing my dog. Here's the name, the description, whether or not it's safe to approach, whatever the bid is." Right. The other day, my ring app sends me a text saying, from somebody going something like, "I found a cat. If you are missing a cat, please send me a description. The cat will not be released without it." And it was the tone. I'm like, God dang it. It sounds like you have kidnapped this cat and you are asking for a ring. I'm like, there's so many other ways to word,
right,
I have a missing cat.
Yes.
The cat will not be released. It's like, Jesus. You're going to slit its throat if I don't describe this cat perfectly? Are you going to kill it?
Yeah, relax,
And
Wyatt.
what other list of demands do you have?
Yeah.
I want my
The cat
son
will
back.
not be released. Crazy. Sauce.
Yeah.
There was an otter that escaped a Wisconsin zoo, and the zoo has officially announced that the otter has won his freedom because he's been spotted a couple of times. He's out on his own, swimming around, doing whatever. The zoo announced, quote, he has made the decision to be a wild otter.
Good for him.
You have to guess his name, too?
What's the otter's name?
Django.
No, you're getting emails. Must.
Only the otter.
What?
Only the otter.
Only the otter? No.
Tom Cruise.
No.
Gar.
No.
Beezer.
Montel.
Dusty.
No.
Montavious. The coldest
okay.
to ever do it.
Yeah.
Gilbert.
BG.
No.
Birdman.
No.
Billy
Aaron.
Eichner.
Babe Ruth.
DeBrickashaw.
No.
Paul Allen.
No.
Shanquell.
Levi Drake Rodriguez.
It's been close.
Yeah, how close is Ben?
The otter's name is not Brinkley.
It's Berkeley.
Whatever it was. It's Louis.
Oh, no, I was sorry. I thought
Louis free now.
Oh, good for Louis.
Louis making a run for it.
Free Louis. Man,
Free Louis.
Free Louis.
He is just out there doing some strange.
Yeah. At 5 months old, yep.
Ooh, I should have had you guys do this as a
How do you
project.
think it takes an otter? For God's sakes, he didn't live forever.
Yeah, good point.
I'd have to think about this. What percent? This is a two-part question. I think the second one's more interesting than the first, but I'm going to ask you the first one anyway. What percent of American adults say they've been to at least 30 states?
30?
I'd have to think if I've been to 30 or not. I'd have to actually go through and do it, but I've probably been to close to 30. If you count driving through them, right, like all the way through them, I've probably been to over 30.
10%.
At the very least, if you pulled over
I
and took
haven't
a
been
pee.
west of Ohio, but
Right.
10%.
I'll say 15.
30 states.
That's a lot of states.
That's a lot.
10%.
I'm going to say it's
I
going to be
already
something
said
crazy
10%.
like
No, I take that.
50%.
11%.
48.
Max almost got it. 16%. Here's a number that I think is way more interesting than that. Give me the percentage of adults, American adults, that say they have never been to another state. So the state that they are born in and live in, that is the only one they have ever been to. What percentage?
65.
No, 65?
65% of
have never been to another state.
Yes.
Oh, man. I get
Dear God.
2%.
High?
I'm going to say like 30.
20.
20.
6 at most.
5%.
Oh, 5.
Yeah, 5 claim they have never been to another state. That's
Just accidentally end
greasy.
up in another state.
I feel like there's a lot of people that don't travel at all.
Especially in Minnesota. I feel like there's a lot of people that are just
but
like they stay
That
here.
would mean you
know?
never cross the border.
to Wisconsin
Yeah.
once.
Yeah, correct.
To
That is
Iowa
true,
once.
yeah.
The Dakotas once. Just one time.
Can you guys, by the way, Abigail did this the other day, and I'm too old. I don't think we had this song then. Can you guys sing that state song?
Yeah.
Core?
I can
No.
like speed do it.
I can't do it.
I can't do it
We
either.
didn't have that. I never learned that.
The
Did you learn that,
alphabetical
Ben?
one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, my kids like learned it not too long ago. I couldn't recite it,
Yeah.
but they
No
they
chance.
would do it at home.
Yeah. We never had that. Let's see.
You gonna do it, Cor?
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota. Ooh, is that it? North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Boom. I don't think I missed one after North Dakota. I hesitated because I thought there was one more.
I'm not going to fact check you on that.
I
It
don't
sounded
know if
accurate
it's
to me.
not.
Is there
You
one
were
between North Dakota and Ohio, or is that it?
That was just very Johnny Cash of you there, man. That was
That was impressive.
That was real impressive.
Missouri, Montana, Nebraska,
North Carolina. No, that's it, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
that was
I'm impressed by you.
I'm very impressed.
That was
And on
sweet,
that
Cor.
note, I have to go.
Oh, man.
Thank you for wowing me and blowing my socks off.
Whoa, that was a little bit like Sauce doing Jingle Bells by Barbara Streisand.
It was.
Just because she does the speed version of Jingle Bells.
Yeah.
That song's so good.
Twin Cities Live today, 3 to
Twin
4:30.
Cities Live, that's right. Yeah, I'll be around all week.
Sweet,
I don't have another day off for a while.
I'm going to smooch the hell out of you.
Yeah, kiss the hell out of him before you leave.
I can't wait to touch tongues. It's gonna be great.
Wow.
I'm going to miss your
Tommy's here on a
kiss
Monday.
for
Nature, nature is brutal. Here we go.
And so is herpes, so be careful.
Mature is brutal. Is that the one I got to follow?
Yes.
Yeah, mature is brutal.
That's right,
Bye, Ben.
Love
Bye.
you.
See you, Ben.
I've been to so many states, but there's a whole swath of them up northeast that I've never been to.
So,
Rhode Island,
yeah, Maine,
Massachusetts,
Vermont,
New Hampshire, Maine.
I think the beauty of that, because my girls are thinking about going to Maine for like a 4 or 5 day
I'd
thing
love
this
to,
weekend.
yeah.
It's
Or
lovely, I've heard.
this summer. I mean, I think the beauty of it is if you have a week, it would be like Europe. You can hit probably all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Get through all of them in a day or two, and 6, 7, 8, 9 days, you could probably see 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah.
Driving distance.
I don't
Go
think
for
I've
it.
been to. Wait, no, I drove. Where'd I go? I went to Louisiana. So, okay, no, I didn't do that then. I don't think I've been to Arkansas.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I've been to Arkansas.
It's
not too. I mean, I
Don't you
went
have
to
family down there?
Yeah, my grandma used to live down there, in a community quite literally named Whiteville, Arkansas. I'm not joking.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you
You
think
could-
about
safe to say,
I'm
me
gonna
and-
stay over here, Grandma.
Yeah. There was literally certain restaurants that my grandma's husband was like, yeah, I don't think Max and his dad should.
No kidding.
Yeah, legit. Yeah, Walmart was an experience.
Whoa,
It
really?
was-
Walmart's always an
Yeah,
experience.
it is. But especially in Whiteville, Arkansas.
I
It
bet.
definitely is. I think I've been to more countries than states, to be honest.
Which is probably cooler, right? Not even probably.
Yeah.
That's just cooler.
Well, the United States, that's why I just kind of look at it like that. The United States is always there. Like I can always travel the United States. You know?
And there's a handful of states that you don't need to see.
No. Well, and
Right?
honestly,
you don't need to get to all 50.
To get to some of these states, it costs as much to go to another as it costs to go to another country.
Fair.
I've been to a lot of them, but I don't know if it's 30. I bet it's
I don't
30.
think I've been to
have-
30 either.
Got to be close to 30.
Yeah.
It's got as I sit there and think about it, Washington State, and then you're going to like South Carolina, Florida, of course Tennessee multiple times, Iowa, South Dakota, North Dakota.
That's enough.
Wisconsin. I was on the count.
That was enough.
Oh,
The count's here.
is back there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even close though now. That obviously the state I've been to the most is Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin is second because I
Yeah.
have family there, and then the Dells and stuff like that, and it's the closest. And it's not even close what number 3 is.
Nevada.
Nevada.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's no doubt. Minnesota 1, Wisconsin 2, Nevada 3.
Yep. Same.
Not even close.
Yep.
Between
Because I haven't been to Iowa or the Dakotas 50 times, right? And I've
Yeah.
been to Nevada about 50 times.
between the Vikings and Snowcross, I've gotten to a lot of states. And then I drove across the
good
United
point.
States from Virginia Beach to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
True. And that counts, right?
Yeah, for sure. If you drive through
don't
the
have to,
state, it
yeah,
counts.
you don't have to vacation there.
No.
Driving through it, you see it, you get the sense of it, you stop at a couple of gas stations. That counts as going.
What about a layover?
Yeah.
I don't think that counts.
Layovers don't count.
I don't think that
Yeah,
counts.
layovers don't count. Unless you go explore for like a handful of hours. I don't
Totally
think
agree.
they really count.
Like Massachusetts, I've never been outside of the airport except for when we had that layover.
Yep, right.
And drove a 10-minute Uber to a hotel in the middle of the night. I don't count that as being to Boston. I've never been to Boston. I don't
Yeah,
count
I have,
that.
yeah.
You know
Boston's
what I'm saying? That doesn't
sweet.
count though.
No, I'm
10
with
minutes
you.
in the
I don't
dark.
think that counts.
No.
Nope.
No. In
Fishing in the dark.
Great song.
Yeah, you and me.
Shout out, Cap.
You and me.
Yeah,
Where are we going?
fishing in the dark.
This is insane. I've never heard anybody doing this, but apparently it's in the news. So let's talk about
Kissing?
it for a second. No, there is a new trend of baby showers for grandparents. Careful, Chris. They're called grandma showers.
Yep. He is 100% Googled that.
Mature is brutal. Some people are saying grandma showers are grandbaby showers. It's a heartwarming way to honor a new chapter in life, but other people are saying it's inappropriate and even a little narcissistic. It's essentially then shifting the focus away from the parents onto the grandparents.
May I just
do they
say this?
need one?
May I say this?
Go for it.
It's about time those grandma showers.
Oh, God.
Let's just be honest.
You need help.
Call it what it
You
is.
just want to bathe yourself in a grandma shower?
Please, Grandma, take a shower.
Golden. Oh, never mind.
Sack.
Oh,
Well, but here's what I don't understand. Like at a baby shower for the parents, right? You get them things that the baby needs, right?
Yeah.
Diapers or baby supplies. What do you get a grandparent at a grandma shower?
I think
Also
diapers,
But,
wipes.
like depends.
that's a good point. Matching.
Yeah. Matching.
One for the baby, one for the grandma.
Yeah. Here you go,
Right?
Grandma.
Yeah. I got a couple
2
ideas.
diaper cakes. There you go.
Yeah.
Diaper cakes.
You haven't had you've never gone to a shower where they have
just
the diaper
like
cakes?
the kids call like butt like cake, right? So just
Yeah.
diaper cakes makes it sound like it's just a
Diaper-
grandma
That's
with a
Hockey's
really
favorite
nice
kind
butt.
of cake.
Oh, how
Diaper
dare you.
cake.
Yeah, Hockey loves that.
What are you talking about? No, I like it now.
No, sorry. Start over. I just hadn't said anything.
That was the best part.
Let's see if we can keep that trend
All
going.
right, I'm out of y'all. I'm out of here, y'all.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you, Maxo.
All right, let's test your memories.
Oh, God.
It was on this day, June 9th. In what year did Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who's now been mentioned twice in the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
set fire to the house of her then boyfriend, Falcons wide receiver Andre Rison? What year did Lisa Left Eye Lopez of TLC burn down the house or partially burn down the mansion of Andre Rison?
Man, that's a name I hadn't thought of in a long time.
96?
I'm going 92.
I saw it. I'm sorry.
Split the difference. 1994.
Wow.
So, two-parter for this one.
How did she die, by the way?
Car accident?
I think that's
I
right.
think it was that sounds right.
She's not the one in the plane.
No, that was Aaliyah.
That was Aaliyah. Right.
You Googling it?
Yep.
I think it was a car accident.
Oh yeah, because she got in a car accident and then survived, and then 2 weeks later got in another one, and then
No.
Yeah.
Is that right?
yeah,
She was in Honduras.
I think she killed. Her car killed somebody or something.
She swerved
it
to avoid
Christine?
a truck, and then they left the road to avoid an oncoming car.
Was she driving?
I don't.
Yeah, she was driving the rented Mitsubishi when she swerved to avoid a truck and turned sharply to the left and rolled several times and hit 2 trees, throwing Lopez and 3 others out of the windows.
Oh,
Yuck.
God.
She was the only.
But 2 weeks before that, she was a passenger in a traffic accident that resulted in a death of a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, my God.
In Honduras, both in Honduras.
Only people that remember TLC will get this joke, but you probably shouldn't be driving with a condom over one of your eyes.
You are correct. Well said, Cor.
Well,
It impairs
It's a
your
nice
vision.
accessory, though.
God, they were.
I had to preface that by if I had said don't drive with a condom on your eye,
Yeah, right.
it wouldn't have made sense.
I'd have been like, well, then I'm not leaving.
Wow.
Man.
All right, two-parter.
You know what, dude? Don't set fire to the rain.
Actually, don't go chasing waterfalls. That's Adele.
Yeah, don't set fire to the rain.
That's close, though.
That was Adele.
That's close, though.
I did it
It was
again.
rain.
Yeah, she gets knocked down, but she gets up again.
Yeah.
They ain't never going to keep her down.
Right.
Think I can
Two-parter.
fly.
Two-parter. Here we go. I think the second one's more interesting than the first. That's the second time I've said that. On this day, June 9th, of what year did Secretariat win the Belmont to win the Triple Crown? One of the most famous horses of all time, Secretariat. Maybe the most.
1900.
Yeah, 1912.
I'm going to go 1926.
Is this right, Corey?
Go on. Yeah. This has to be right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what horsey am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit. Thank you. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah.
I think you're all thinking of
I
Seabiscuit.
bet that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because this has got to
Yeah,
be right.
yeah, that's right. Then you're right. I was thinking Seabiscuit because I was thinking the movie with.
Yeah, this
the
is
dude in
correct.
it.
Is that a good movie?
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are off by a
Oh
mile.
my God, that's a great movie.
1973.
73.
Oh.
Yep.
What year did Secretariat die?
I saw it.
74.
73 and a half.
Why do you think? Why do you think he died in 74? Driving a car in Honduras?
Jeez.
Was he chasing waterfalls?
Have a condom over his eye?
Maybe. I mean, I bet he steeded a lot.
What the hell does that mean?
Steeded?
Like
hell
he
does
was
that
a
mean?
steed.
What do you mean steeded a lot?
What the hell does that
Explain
mean?
that.
He
Don't do
banged
that
a
on
lot.
camera.
That's
banged a
you
lot.
mean stud?
Steeded?
You call it stud, I call it steeded.
So use the word steeded in a sentence, a complete sentence, please.
Me?
Yes, you, Paul. You do one.
Secretariat, the horse
The what now?
that won the Triple Crown in 1973.
Thank you, Forrest Gump.
After that win, he was used and abused and steeded by many ladies.
I don't think that's right.
That was a run-on sentence, man.
You're a run-on sentence.
He
At
died
least he
in
ran on something finally.
He died in 1989.
Oh, that's sad.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Brilliant.
How do we feel about this one?
like
A school teacher in California accidentally gave a $5,000 tip instead of $5.
Rosie.
How do you accidentally do that?
I don't know.
At what percentage
a
are you
digital
hitting on
one?
that digital thing?
Yeah. You just hit too many.
Yeah, hit too many. You're
I
not
can
paying
see it.
attention.
I would have I would have the old legal question though for your dad or another lawyer to say, can you take that back? How does that work?
I'm not a racist.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with race, Macho
I
Man.
think
I'm
he
just,
thinks it does.
just saying. Let's say I'm a white man and I donate
definitely racist
or
then.
tip $5,000. Can you go to the restaurant and go, I meant to tip $5,000?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, of course.
You have to be able to.
Man, I wonder. But what's
think so.
But what's the window? Do you have to within 24 hours? Like, what if 3 weeks later you're like, nah, I don't want to do that?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm sure it's got to be quick.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Legally, once that thing goes through, once it's processed, does the waiter or waitress have the rights to say, no, that's mine? I mean, it's a jerk move when
What,
it's
did
an
you
obvious
find out,
mistake.
though,
but-
because you looked at the receipt?
Yeah,
and who
correct.
brings the receipt with them?
There's
Never
got to be a
takes the
statute of
receipt.
limitations.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know for weeks before that came up.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
You don't check your accounts almost ever?
No.
I do it all the
Perfect.
I'm
Guys,
not-
we have a target.
I'm not allowed to be around our money.
That makes sense.
That's a real good
Yeah,
idea.
that makes
Real smart
sense.
play by your
so
monster
keep
of a
gambling
wife.
with us.
Are you allowed to steed?
Yeah, when was the last time you steeded?
Corey,
It's
can I-
been a long time.
Real quick, I just got an email from a guy named Nate out of Detroit Lakes. Listen to this news story from DL Online. 11:39 a.m. I don't know what day it was, but 11:39 a.m. A golf cart was reportedly, possibly stolen from a residence in Detroit Lakes. The caller said they had a poor memory, that they might have sold it or let somebody borrow it. They couldn't recall. So I'm wondering if he was an older gentleman who just couldn't remember, or it was Mussman.
Or how they party up in DL.
That's right.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to set the 3-week streak with another guy that was hallucinating that called the cops and didn't know if he had a golf cart.
Yeah, right.
We've done 2 of those
Yes, we
stories in the
have.
last couple of
By
weeks.
the way, Hawk, I don't have a golf cart.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Or
You
do
got
I?
that taken
Did you
away.
sell it or did you let somebody borrow
He
it?
doesn't know.
Crap, I
Doesn't
should look into
remember.
that.
Golf carts are sweet.
Yeah, they
Man,
are sweet.
I'd love
So
to
nice.
live in a little town where you
Same.
can drive one around, man.
Yeah.
Like they do
Yeah.
in Wisconsin all the time.
Yeah.
Arizona.
How much
they do
are
in
they?
Arizona?
I just want one for my neighborhood. So I
About
don't think
$3,000.
You have the neighborhood that
Oh,
you
they're
could
more
use
than
one.
$3,000.
Definitely could.
Are they?
Yeah.
Just go to the
If you're
mailbox.
getting a janky
Yeah.
one, you can get for $3,000. Yeah.
Yeah, I
They're
would
like
love
10 to
one.
15.
I could use one up north.
My Fiat's about the size of a golf cart.
Yeah, driving to mugs.
Yeah, just take the top off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
You're always trying to get me to do that.
Yeah, yes, you are, Corey.
I'll pay you.
Well, I'll
Your
take
mic's on.
That's okay. Bonus tomorrow. Marnie tomorrow. I think that's it.
Yeah, man, it's enough.
Yeah, you never know. Moss, you're an American treasure.
Love you guys.
You really are, Muss.
Thank you so much. I know you really mean that.
We really, really do.
Really sense that.
Paul Allen is back. He is next. 9 to noon. We'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 to 9.